If your social media feed looks anything like mine, you've probably spent an embarrassing number of hours watching people inject yarn into fabric with what looks like a sci-fi power tool. It's called rug tufting, and when Clawlab reached out and asked if I wanted to try their H1 tufting kit, I said yes. I'm going to share with you my very first experience with rug tufting. The good news, it's not just for professional textile artists, it's actually an incredibly approachable DIY. The bad news, it's highly addictive and your house might soon be covered in yarn fluff. First, let's talk about what you get with the Clawlab H1 kit. You've got the tufting gun, which looks a little intimidating, but it's not at all. You also get a bag of 10 colors of yarn and a piece of backing material, as well as all the pieces to assemble your frame, and included in that part of the box, you get the tufting cloth, which honestly feels like a lightweight canvas. This is everything for the frame. 2 frame legs, 4 rods, and 8 screws. Assembly is pretty straightforward. You're attaching 4 rods to the inside of the frame legs using 2 screws on each end, and they include the tool to do it. The documentation on how to assemble the frame is very clear and easy to follow. And if you prefer video instruction, Clawlab has an excellent video on how to do this on their YouTube channel, and I'll include that link in the description. It might take you a total of 10 minutes to get the entire frame set up. The frame itself is aluminum, so it's really lightweight and easy to move around, whether you want to work in your craft room or at your kitchen counter or even your dining room table. It has a clamp attachment, which makes it easy to do that. Then you're going to turn the knob on the bottom right so that you have the opening of the 2 rods facing up, and you're going to do the same thing at the top. Then you're going to raise the lever on the left and the right of the machine to release the tension slots. Now you're going to take that top rod, which has Velcro along the edge of it, and you're going to roll your fabric up until it's fully rolled up onto that tension rod, and then take that rod back over to the frame and simply attach it back to the top. And then you're going to feed the fabric through the top slot between those 2 rods and then down through the bottom slot, just like you did the top, and leave about 7 centimeters at the bottom hanging out. You'll turn the knob on the bottom right till you get a loop of the fabric around that rod. And then you're going to take the side of the fabric and you're going to put it in those tension slots on the left and the right. I will say this was the hardest part, was getting that tension slot released and then clamped in. But you want to make sure it's in there really well. Then you're going to go ahead and grab the knob at the top right and you're going to twirl that around a good 3 times because you want that fabric to be super tight. Tap the center of your cloth with your hand. If it sounds like a bass drum, you're good. If it doesn't, keep turning that fabric because you want it to be completely taut before you start. Now let's go ahead and open up the box where the tufting gun is. And yes, it really does look like something out of a sci-fi movie. Now, you also get 3 tiny wire threaders with it, and they're super thin and could be easily misplaced. So you're going to want to maybe use some washi tape and tape those to the inside of your case so they don't disappear. You also get some lubricant, a cleaning brush, and a user manual. And both the frame and the gun instructions are very clear and easy to use. Threading this gun is actually a lot easier than threading most sewing machines. You're going to want to use one of those wire threaders to pull your yarn through the large top hole, then down through the smaller bottom hole. And that's it. To use the gun, you're first going to plug in the power adapter to the bottom and then into an outlet. And the bottom is also where you're going to find the on-off switch. Before you pull the trigger, turn that speed dial on the back down to about 25%. And there are no actual markings, but the more green you have, the faster it's going to go. Starting at full speed is a great way to get frustrated, so start slow. So I practiced in the corner, and it took a few tries to get the hang of it. You're going to want to push that gun really hard into the canvas. Firm, steady pressure, plus keeping the gun completely perpendicular to the fabric is the key. This is the one thing I kept forgetting, and it's exactly why some of my rows didn't turn out great. The moment you start angling it, you lose that clean loop. And it's important to work in straight lines, starting from the bottom and moving up. Now you can freehand your design or trace one, it's totally up to you. I taped a printed design to the back of the canvas and traced mine with a marker. Some use projectors, but I didn't have one on hand. You're working from the back of the rug. The messy knotted side is what you're looking at the entire time. The beautiful fluffy side It's on the other side of the frame. I found that using the gun to outline a shape and then filling it in with straight up and down lines gave me the cleanest results. And it's important that you keep those rows close together. Gaps on the back mean bald spots on the front. It's a total learning process, but you'll get the hang of it. Here's where I land on the ClawLab H1 Tufting Kit. Is it beginner friendly? Yes, genuinely. The frame goes together easily. The gun is simple to operate and threading is a breeze. Having to rethread the yarn frequently is not a real problem since it is so easy to do. But once you learn to keep the yarn slack loose, rethreading becomes less and less. Firm pressure and keeping the gun perpendicular to your fabric are the two things that will make or break your results. Once you dial those in, you start seeing really clean work through the front. I can already see how this may become a new obsession, and I'm genuinely excited to grab more tufting cloth and yarn and do a full project. If you want to try the ClawLab H1 kit, it's linked in the description below with a discount code. Hopefully you found this helpful and learned a few things. If you've got tufting tips and tricks to share, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to click that subscribe button and notification bell. We put out new content weekly. All right, I'm off to get some more yarn and carpet adhesive. Happy crafting!